Hello lovelies, Marissa Carter here in my kitchen in Dublin, Ireland. I am putting some small trees into pots to go outside, but I'm doing it in the kitchen because it has been raining all week with no sign of it letting up. And I really just wanted to get the job done. So let me show you what supplies I have and the absolutely gorgeous boxwood trees that I've picked out. I picked out two different varieties or two different shapes of trees. First are these lollipop trees, or what do they call them? They call them Buxus ball on stem. Okay, and then these guys here are, I've heard these described as poodle boxwood trees because of the shape, but aren't they just fabulous? I have two different styles or varieties of boxwood trees. The first are these little lollipop guys, and then these ones I've heard them described as poodle trees because of the the shape, and I just thought they're really fun but also quite elegant. The first tip I have when you're planting boxwood into pots is to choose a pot that is taller than it is wide. And the reason for this is it helps with the drainage in the pot. And that's important because you don't want the roots of the boxwood to get waterlogged and for your plant to rot or dry out on you. The next tip was given to me by the horticulturist in Woodies, which is my local garden centre, and he said when you're putting boxwood into pots, use 50% garden soil and 50% compost, and your boxwood will root in and be happiest in that soil mix. So that's what I'm going to do. These boxwoods will probably outlive me. They can live for over 100 years in the same pot, in the same soil, but you do need to feed them. So I picked up a specific feed for Buxus or boxwood, and I'm going to show that to you now too. This is the feed I picked up, and you simply add it into the water in your watering can, and depending on how frequently you water your boxwood, you're going to add this in maybe every week or every second week. I'm just using my hands. Probably should be wearing gloves, but just using my hands just to mix the two. Mix the garden soil and the compost. Mix it up together. So I'm just taking the garden soil from the bottom, pulling it up, and mixing it in with the compost that I put on top. It's not an exact science, just give it a good mix. And the same with this one. Excuse the wonderful mess I've made on the floor. No one will ever accuse me of being a neat planter. But there they are there, looking fantastic. Delighted with them. They are in their pots where they will happily live, hopefully, for the next 100 or so years. And a boxwood in a pot is a great gift for someone because they will look good 365 days a year. They're evergreen, they keep their shape, they keep their leaves all year round, and I'm really happy with them. So I'm gonna decide where I'm gonna put them outside, and then once I've moved them to their permanent home, I will then water them and put some bark mulch on top. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.